you know, the narratives for us is that we gotta look like we got money to feel like we something to show people. So I had to unlearn that and really look at my money and say, okay, if I was the only person in the world that saw me and served me, how would I show up with my money? And so it was like my private wins became important. So I had to unlearn that ego stuff that says you gotta look this way, you gotta have this. I had to unlearn that. I had to unlearn scarcity consciousness of believing that it's not enough for me and I have to burn myself out for the coin. I had to learn that my wellness, my well-being was enough. So my money story shifted from kind of like not having enough or it's not for me, it doesn't belong to me, to I'm abundant. I'm more than enough. I can be well, I can rest and get this bag. Everything come magnetizes to me, but I had to actually practice saying that to myself over and over. Like she mentioned neuroplasticity. Neuroplasticity basically gives you the game of how to change your behavior on a neurological level. And so affirmation music is really, I'm just sharing my personal practice. I have to talk to myself over and over to be disciplined enough to practice healthier financial behavior, like purpose, man, listen, grandma, you know, how it's like, you know, that's what we all want at the end of the day, financial freedom. So it takes that type of personal practice privately.
So what I want y'all to do, Demetrius was up here earlier giving y'all all kinds of gems on the X's and O's of money. What I'm teaching you today, this conversation is, how do you have the mindset to do that and be consistent? Right? So much of what she said was, I got the money. Money was no longer an issue. I spent it all because of how I grew up. So I want you to think about how you grew up, the things you heard from your family, and how that impacts your money story today. So, Rick, I know you got your own money story, specifically ancestral flashpoints. So this is an idea of how your ancestors, your family, the things they taught you about money impacts you now. And I know your grandfather was very impactful for you. If you could just share a little bit about that.
Yeah. At any moment, I'm willing to get on somebody's back because my feet hurt, but you know, just let me know. Man.
And my grandfather was able to help me with the seed money for it. So that in itself just showed me, like, when I went to him, I didn't even know that was a possibility.
I'm not recording.